And then they obviously, why wouldn't they trust them? They're monetized on YouTube. They got 60,000 subscribers, right? If you're the average casual player who's not investing too much time into the game, why wouldn't you believe them? And this is where it becomes completely irresponsible, and these people honestly should be deplatformed for misinformation. What's up, everybody? Bassmouth here, talking about something a little different today. Something that has been really bothering me in the COD community recently. And I know by the title of the video, don't worry, I'm not calling you specifically, the viewer watching this, sexist, but I am saying that there is a sexism issue in the COD community right now. And I think overall in history there has been, and this is more of just a symptom of that. And we're going to be talking about Nadia and Natarsha. And I'm not saying Nadia's not cheating. I'm not going to say she is. Same with Natarsha, but between you and me, if you think Natarsha's cheating, you're dumb. But but we're gonna talk about witch hunting today, and the harmfulness of witch hunting to the community, to the professional scene, to the common player, and how this toxic kind of circle jerk began here. And so it kind of all popped off with you know who. I'm not even gonna say his name on this, making a video about Nadia, saying that she had a hip aimbot and that her aimbot attached at the hip, when all the clips he showed like basically were just kind of bad crosshair placement. And I've watched Nadia's content before. I'm not really a fan of hers, but since all this stuff has been coming out, I've watched some of her stuff. She doesn't just shoot people in the hip, and not even close. That's just kind of a silly point. And that's to my point of the witch hunt, where it's almost equivalent, like when you're breaking it down like that, when you have literally in the title 100% proof, when you're calling people a literal bitch in your title, and you have that kind of following, right? There has to be a level of responsibility you have to take to that's just plain misinformation. That's not proof. Unless you have a cheat menu displayed or someone checks their PC, that's not proof. And don't worry, I'm not just going to sit here and complain like most people. I do have a proposed solution to this. It wouldn't be easy, but I do think there is a solution. And let's talk about the unlock tool, all right? I already see you commenting. I already see you down there furiously typing away, oh, but it's confirmed she used an unlock tool. Yeah, that's horrible. Maybe she should be banned from events. But you know, remember in Verdansk when literally half, not literally, figuratively half, the pro streamers got banned because they let someone else on some mystery person sign in on their account and unlock their camos who happened to cheat. First of all, if I was a professional video game player, I would not. I don't think I would trust my my gaming account to anyone who I even remotely suspected of cheating. That's essentially like a Clara excuse from that Counter-Strike meme, that Counter-Strike girl who was caught cheating. That's a Clara excuse. Oh, someone else was on my... Are you kidding me? And you're giving these people the benefit of the doubt? You're giving them the benefit of the doubt. Really? That they didn't use an unlock tool. And even if they didn't, I mean, yeah, paying someone to unlock your camos isn't as bad as literally hacking the game, but you're still paying for something you didn't earn. So either, you know, everyone who's been caught up in this, give them the same treatment, or just fuck off until there's actual proof of cheating. And she did decline Rara, who's one of my favorite, not one of my favorite, the only hack hunter that I like for this game. She denied the PC check that he does. He does PC checks for people. But you're like, yeah, that's not a good look. I agree. That's not a good look. Like I said, Nadia might be cheating. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that she is. I'm not going to put a title saying, Nadia 100% proof cheating. And, you know, I'm not going to do that because I don't have proof. You understand? I don't have proof. Clips aren't proof unless they have a cheat menu, ESP shit in the background, or PC check. And you don't know why she declined the PC check. She could have other reasons. Maybe she doesn't know too much about PCs. Maybe she has personal information on her PC that she's worried, oh, you know, Rara does this publicly on his stream. Maybe she has stuff on her PC that she's worried she doesn't want displayed. So what is my solution to this problem? What I think Twitch and YouTube have to do is when a creator reaches their partner program, they have to undergo a private PC scan by a professional, and that won't be broadcast to the world, so you won't have this issue that maybe Nadia would have, which I do. It is suspicious. Like, I feel like she should have elaborated more on her reasoning why she's refusing the PC scan, but it should be done by like a more professional source. You know what I mean? I love Rara, but I understand why people wouldn't want their computer dissected on a public forum, right? I get it. I mean, I would do it if I had to, but it would make me uncomfortable. It would. And I don't have anything on my computer I care to hide. But like, it would make me a little uncomfortable. It's invasive, you know? And it's not a professional, it's another YouTuber, and you don't know what they're gonna do with that information. They could twist that information. You know how this website is. Look at what Nadia's dealing with this month. Why wouldn't she think, oh, he might, twist this and, turn it into another accusation, 100% proof title, right? And don't even get me started on this Modern Warfare 2 exhibition crap, man. You're playing a new game that you've never played before in a creator lobby on a different setup after a month of accusations and witch hunting against you, and all eyes are on you because of that reason. How would you do under that pressure? I don't think I'd have a good game trying to learn a new game with all that pressure on me, with my chat accusating me. And like, I wouldn't do well under those kind of conditions mentally. I don't think most people would, because it's messed up. And this contributes to overall the greater issue is plenty of people have been caught for the same thing. Half the videos on the main Accusator channel, literally over half this month, have all been about Nadia because they get twice the fucking views, and that's it. He has no proof. And it's just a greater symptom of when I think back to all my experience playing pretty much any first-person shooter, which is a lot, tens of thousands of hours. Anytime a girl has spoken up and made her presence known as a female, she's been harassed by at least one person, and that's just true. I can't think of a time where a girl revealed herself as a girl in a public online game and wasn't harassed by at least one person. And then your response to that as the toxic COD player, right? Oh, it's part of the game, bro. Oh, remember the old lobbies, bro? They're so toxic. I'm like, okay, yeah, and that means they're good, right? Also, another thing on that, like, you realize children play this game, right? Oh, but it's rated M for mature. They're not supposed to. Yeah, but they do. Yeah. And you don't know. Maybe that kid doesn't have a mic, but they're listening to you harass this woman, and you're an adult. And they're going to think that's okay, and then they're going to do it. And this is what you see. You go into, and you can see it yourself. Look at yourself, man. Also, the even broader issue with this accusation trend of 100% proof, calling people names, all this stuff, to basically every creator out there has got one made on them now. So it creates this mentality of everyone's cheating, so therefore I need to cheat to compete. You understand? I guarantee you, I've looked at this myself. If you can literally make a correlation, I know correlation doesn't imply causation, all you denial cheaters in the chat will be typing right now, but but you can literally correlate the rise of these accusation channels to the exponentially more and more people who get banned each wave. And you could think, oh, maybe they're getting better at banning cheaters. I don't think so. I think more and more people are so convinced that that these players are cheating that they feel the need to cheat to compete because they themselves don't have the game knowledge to decipher whether or not someone's cheating. So they trust somebody, like the names I'm not going to say, and then they obviously, why wouldn't they trust them? They're monetized on YouTube. They got 60,000 subscribers, right? If you're the average casual player who's not investing too much time into the game, why wouldn't you believe them? And this is where it becomes completely irresponsible, and these people, honestly, should be deplatformed for misinformation. Women have a hard enough time in the first-person shooter community as it is, just with, guys having a hard time with their ego, right? But, like, this just needs to stop, man. This is just it just puts a bad taste in my mouth. Leave them alone. Have their, if their PC gets checked and they get found out to be a cheater, I want to say great, but that seems like inappropriate. You know, whatever, ban him or whatever. And but until then, fuck off. Fuck off. All right. Thank you and goodbye.